Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo, and today is Wednesday here at Norman's Rare Guitars, and we have a really cool guitar. This one came in, and it looked different than all the others, and we've been getting a lot of this model, one of my favorite models Gibson ever did. So this is from 1968. Thank you, Jen. And it is a Gibson ES-330 in Sunburst.
Ooh.
But it's a different kind of Sunburst. It's so cool. I love this. It kind of has like a Batman vibe or something, but it's a more dark going on and just a little bit of burst
like
right
a little
at
sunburst.
the center. Yeah. Yeah, but it's really cool.
Yeah,
and then you have that stamp-on Gibson logo that's kind of faded, but also really cool. You got two P90 pickups, and a 330 is completely hollow, so there's no wood block in the middle, so they can feed back easier. But they have a really, really cool sound. Trapeze tailpiece, 2 volumes, 2 tones, block inlays, and a nice, easy neck. And the binding's even really cool on this guitar. Let's take a look at the back as well. So super light too, because they're completely hollow. But this one's, I thought, really unique. And today we're going to plug it into a Rivera amp. Paul Rivera, one of the amp geniuses of the world, and also just a really, really great guy. I've been getting to know him more and more this year, and every time he comes in, it's such a treat. I love talking to him. So he designed this new amp for one of our good friends, Bobby, who's also a great guy. And we're going to put this directly into the amp. Maybe a little looper, but nothing affecting the tone. And we're going to take it out front and see what we can do.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo! Woo!
We're out front with the 1968 Gibson ES-330 in Sunburst. A really, really cool guitar. And we're also going through a really, really cool amp today.
Hey, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
We got the wizard, the madman. He's the mad scientist of amps, but he's the good mad scientist of amps. We love his amps. And he brought us in something. He's working with another madman, a friend of ours named Bobby, who's a wild man. And he loves tone, and he loves great amps and great guitars. And so when he found out we were working with Paul, he said, wait a second, let's see if we can turn Paul loose for once, because whenever you're working with these big manufacturers, they're always trying to cut corners and trying to, figure out how to make it for less and not as good. I said, when you're working with us, and Bobby said, turn him loose, let him be the madman. So we came up with this, or Bobby kind of helped you design this.
That's right.
Fandangalo.
Fandangalo.
Very cool.
And it's a Fandango, but with
Tremolo. We've never built one before, so it's the Bobby, I got something special for you.
Explain it, Desi.
So what this is we created a 410 amp for Bobby, which is the Stage 4 410. But he wanted something that had a higher gain lead channel and a completely different flavor on the clean channel. So this has a blues, rhythm and blues and clean channel, and it also has a high gain channel, which has a very special frequency range. So it has 2 frequencies here. One of these changes it into, it's like a Marshall plexi in one position, and you pull it out, and it becomes a blues breaker in the other position. So it's got it's kind of a British vibe going on this channel, and it also has a gain boost so that you can get a tremendous amount of gain out of it, which is different than the Stage 4. The Stage 4 is like Dean Park's Steely Dan 1980, session in
Good
Studio
1980s.
City, good 1980, and this takes it on a whole nother level. So that's what we built this complete with it. Now it's got our special 10-inch speakers, which Norm says are probably the best 10s that he's ever heard.
it's
And
incredible.
It also
it's the high boy. The
Yes.
one thing about this
Yes.
is that the way the low end is on this,
it's huge.
so huge and tight, and that's
Yes.
because
Yeah, it's because we've got this oral image that's bigger than the physical cabinet with those 410s. And these really are magical 10s that are custom made for us. So anyway, take her away, Mike.
Really
Let's
cool.
show them how this tremolo, just the different sounds of the tremolo, with the depth and the speed and all that. Now let's turn it up a little bit and get a little more.
Go into this channel.
The juice?
Let me get you into this channel.
Let's go to both pickups, see what we get.
Yeah.
So they can hear that bottom end, how tight that is.
Well, we're going to go back to this channel then and get that up.
Cool. Sounds great. We should go to the bridge. Maybe a little overdrive?
Yeah. We'll
See what we
go back
get.
up here.
Cool, let's see what we get. So this is no pedal, straight into the amp.
So those are single coil
Yeah.
pickups. These amps, I'm telling you, are some of the best sounding amps I've ever heard. I mean, I really do believe that.
I agree.
I mean, we're all kind of going gaga over them. I don't think you can make them fast enough because we're going to have a lot of orders on this stuff. He's got the 110, which is a great small kind of the newer version of the Super Champ.
Clubster Royale.
We got the 210 version,
Yes, of the Stage 4.
the
That's
Stage
right.
4, and these things are the bomb. I mean, because, I mean, be a great jazz amp,
Yes.
be a great rock amp. The headroom is outstanding.
More than you'll ever need.
Yep.
And yeah, like I said on the last video, I'm one of the guys in line. They're amazing, and you can do anything with them. And that was all without the pedal board. Sometimes I use the pedal board, sometimes I don't. But this is just pretty much direct in with the looper.
Well, you want to hear it without it being impeded.
Yeah, you want to hear the pure.
Because if it sounds great straight, then you add the pedals to it.
Then
You
you
get the
can only
sounds
go
you
from
want.
there.
But you got some.
Yeah.
You know, the other way you're just kind of covering up something.
Exactly, but this is pure. And you know, I'm a big fan over the years, especially from working at Norm's, of vintage amps. And the problem sometimes with vintage amps is there's moving parts, and you know, these things over time, like anything else, you know, they age. But it's amazing to have something brand spanking new that is fresh for the, you know, to play and really gig and play on the road and record with. That sounds this good.
Well, as people come in, we're going to try to order some more of these so we have them around. These are both sold. We got our buddy Madman Bobby, who, you know, I can't help Bobby needs some help, but you know, we love Bobby, but he's like the tone demon. He can't get enough of this stuff. We're going to have to get a couple around here, so when other great players come in too, we can show it to them and let them see what it's all about. These are the Rivera amps. This is the Maestro over here, Paul Rivera.
Exactly.
The other Maestro, Michael Lemmo.
Mike Lemmo.
Thank you. And this
That's right.
is a 1968 Gibson ES-330. Doesn't hurt either. You can check all these out on Guitar of the Day and also on Norman's Rare Guitars at gmail.com. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Bandangalo.
Fandango.
Bye. You can check them out at normsguitars.com.
I realized.
Not our email.
We'll replace it.
That's okay.